One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on last year's national champion, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. He'll bring it out. It's strong. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. They got... incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Pass interference penalty will cost the defense 15 and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance. The sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting three and starting this game off on the right foot.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Plays like that with just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keep it on the ground.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Still running at the 35. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
3rd down and 2. You know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big 1st down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Miami! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that cover.
NC State. Come up with a big play on 3rd and long. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Makes the catch. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoops out of bounds.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. And they take... For the score, touchdown Canes!
That play right there may take a year off of the head coach's life. He thought his offense was going in for an easy score. They fumbled it, could have been a disaster, but very lucky to pounce on it. They get the touchdown regardless.
And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive... There he goes! Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Robinson will throw. Finds the tight end. All the way out across the 45-yard line, marking out of bounds at the 46.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. They'll leave it with him. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. The Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. to the ground with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Canes are flying down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. And the Hurricanes come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. Under fire. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Robinson looking to pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, they're trying to hit the out route to the perimeter of the field. It's a good route by the wide receiver. He just drops the ball.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Wants to bring it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. To the air on first down. It's complete to the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going to sling it on second down. Makes the grab. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give on the option. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get.
Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Now sliding to his left. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together.
Breaks into the open. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Robinson will throw. Got a man. It's fired. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Works the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. He lost one down the sideline. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and it's sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here's the handoff. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Hurricanes have this offense rolling. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Finds us back in the middle. Headed to the end zone. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Robinson looking to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Boston. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
Yeah, he really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. He's going to take off. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Just just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first down. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Here. Before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has been running wild in the first half. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down. Robinson will throw. Another incompletion on third down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's brought down, but a really solid effort. Every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off. Ball, create some holes like you do here for my running back. Make the game easy.
Nice move to keep running. Wide open spaces. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Jet sweep to the receiver. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Hurricane! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And man, the defense defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You love. Create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And, guys, this is a great time to look for an explosive play on second and short. 3 wideouts to the left. Robinson looking to pass. Got him downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation.
Turning it on! Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Trying to seal the edge on the right. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll run the toss. Got enough for the first. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Canes will boot it away to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Robinson will throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Gets rid of it. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short in the first down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll try the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll try the left side. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The give to the back. Runs through the tackle. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Trying play action. Starts to scramble to the left. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
When the quarterback gets outside the pocket as a defender, now I'm thinking about the field's cut in half. You don't worry about the other side of the field. It's hard to throw back across your body to the other side. So now the rules are I'm starting to creep now to the direction of the field where he goes. Great job by the defense understanding.
And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Canes will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snags it over the middle. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Robinson looking to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Wolfpack line up facing 3rd and approximately half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Pressure's there and he lets it go. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Cradles it at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for...
There he goes! Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Running to the left. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Punts it out of the air. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Temple. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They'll ride the hot hand. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets it out fast. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. running into the open space.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Robinson will throw. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. The kick is on its way. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Leaves it with the running back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Tight end now in motion. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Canes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Gets it out quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. 6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out. 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Motion from the wide receiver. Going right to work up top. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front. It's the defensive line owning the work up front. It's the linebackers running. It's the secondary all working together, reminiscent of the 2001 Miami defense. Under 10 points a game, putting together a performance today.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Handoff to the single back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Off play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. And the Canes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Looking left. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Syracuse picked a bad day to have a bad day. The once proud tradition Dick McPherson built there in central New York, we're a long way from that right now. They're trailing by 28 to Temple. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Takes it on the return. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football.
Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. Touchdown, Hurricane. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in, looking for space. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Right back to the well. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Give to the running back. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Brings it to the open. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And the Hurricanes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. stretched this lead here in the fourth, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Caught behind the line. It's Tomlinson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. 1st down sack pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most important...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it, went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
Took a shot as he threw. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can...
Turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on 1st down. Power football with the run. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting...
Looking for the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Motion from the wideout. He's looking to throw. There's the pressure. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit, you know.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bringing the heat. On the run, fires downfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Barring complete catastrophe, David, this offense ought to be able to salt away this game.
Yeah, and unless you're playing in a different league, this one's over. Like, there is no three-point conversions and stuff like that you can get. So run the ball, make them use timeouts, Palmer, walk out here with a dub.
Yeah, this defense should just use their timeouts. Can't take them with you, right? And let's just see. Who knows? Crazier things have happened in college football. Maybe they put the ball on the ground. They don't execute the center-quarterback exchange.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's Hale. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Try to get it to the edge. There he goes. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.